Food safety is all about keeping the food we eat free from harmful bacteria, viruses, and other nasty stuff that can make us sick. Just like superheroes protect the world, food safety rules protect our meals. How can we keep food safe during storage? Keep your fridge cool, but not icy. The magic number is below 41 degrees Fahrenheit to slow down bacteria growth. Store your leftovers in airtight containers and keep raw meat at the bottom to prevent its juices from dripping onto other foods. When storing foods in the freezer, wrap it up. Use freezer-safe wraps or containers to keep your food safe for the long haul. Remember, freezing doesn't kill bacteria, it just puts them on pause. Most foods will keep well for months, but always label and date them so you know when it's time to let go. In dry storage, keep foods cool and dry. Pantry staples like rice, pasta, and canned goods are happy in a clean, cool cupboard away from sunlight. Make sure to seal opened packages well to keep the pests out and freshness in. Keep food items at least 6 inches off of the floor. Temperature control is essential for food safety. In the temperature danger zone, between 41 to 135 degrees Fahrenheit, bacteria can double in number in just 20 minutes. It's crucial to minimize food's time in this zone. Keeping cold food below 41°F in a fridge slows bacterial growth. Keep cooked food above 135°F until served. This prevents bacteria from multiplying. Cook foods to the right temperature to kill bacteria. Use a food thermometer to check. When cooking meat, poultry, seafood, and eggs, it's crucial to hit the right temperatures. For example, cook ground beef to at least 155 degrees Fahrenheit, chicken to 165 degrees Fahrenheit, and fish to 145 degrees Fahrenheit. This kills bacteria that can make you sick. Reheating food isn't just about making it hot enough to eat. You have to warm leftovers to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit to zap any bacteria that might have grown. Always stir food while reheating to make sure it heats evenly. These undesired organisms in our food are called pathogens. Pathogens are tiny organisms like bacteria, viruses, and parasites that can make you sick. They're invisible to the naked eye but can be found in contaminated food or water. Some well-known examples include Salmonella, E. coli, and Norovirus. Norovirus is super tiny, but don't let its size fool you. It's one of the top reasons people get sick from food. Picture someone with the virus touching food without washing their hands. Yuck! That's how it usually spreads, making a lot of people feel really awful with stomach pains and throwing up. Hepatitis A is like a ninja virus that sneaks into your body and targets your liver. It can hitch a ride on foods like fruits, veggies, or shellfish that were washed in dirty water. Sharing food or eating with unwashed hands can pass it along. It can make you feel super tired, give you a stomachache, and even turn your skin and eyes yellow. E. coli are bacteria that live in our intestines, and most types are harmless. However, some strains, like E. coli O157H7, can cause severe stomach cramps, diarrhea, and vomiting. Eating undercooked ground beef, drinking contaminated water, or consuming raw vegetables and unpasteurized milk can expose you to harmful E. coli. Always cook meat thoroughly and wash your veggies to stay safe. Salmonella is another type of bacteria that can sneak into our food. It's often found in raw or undercooked eggs, poultry, and meat, as well as in fruits and vegetables that have been contaminated. Symptoms like fever, diarrhea, and abdominal cramps can hit you 12 to 72 hours after infection. To avoid salmonella, cook food well and keep your kitchen clean. Remember, no one wants a side of salmonella with their meal. How are foodborne illnesses avoided in restaurants? HACCP plans are established. HACCP stands for Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Points. It's a system that makes sure our food is safe by identifying and controlling potential hazards from production to consumption. To put HACCP into action, businesses map out each step in food handling. They then figure out where risks are highest and set up rules to keep food safe at those points. There are 7 steps in the HACCP plan. It starts with hazard analysis, where managers think of all the bad stuff that could happen to food, like germs, and find out where they might sneak in. Next, they identify critical control points. Managers spot the key steps in making food where you can stop the bad stuff, like cooking to the right temperature. Then managers set limits. They decide how things must be done, like how hot or cold to keep food, so it stays safe. Finally, they monitor progress by keeping an eye on the steps they picked to make sure they're doing them right. No slip-ups allowed. One critical step to preventing foodborne illness is hand washing. Before touching food, wash hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Clean under your nails and between fingers. Dry with a clean paper towel. Also, be sure to clean and sanitize surfaces. Use hot, soapy water to wipe down counters, cutting boards and utensils before and after use. Sanitize with a bleach solution or hot water, at least 171 degrees if needed. Keep raw meats separate from other foods. Use different cutting boards for produce and meats. Don't reuse marinades used on raw meats. Refrigerate perishables promptly. Keep raw meat on the bottom shelf to prevent drips. Store leftovers in airtight containers, label them, and use within 7 days. Food safety is essential, so be sure to handle food safely.